Other one is Finnzax YT Legend. So you're probably wondering by the title, Legend. I know. I've never done a stream like this, okay? This is my first time doing a stream like this. People probably don't want to listen to what I have to say. So luckily, we're gonna go ahead and explain that to everybody, so we can get into that. I think Ivy's gonna be here. Um, let's see, Legendman. Let's see. Let's just wait for everybody to get here. I don't know if anyone's actually watched the stream. This isn't gonna be some Roblox topic always. I know, Legendman. It's always Roblox. Always like Roblox topic. But Legendman, I decided to not do that today because we don't really get streams like this. We never done a stream like this ever. It's not common. We've always just played Roblox. I know, but I decided I wanted to change things a little bit here. Um, Instead, this is fine actually. It doesn't affect anything because a lot of people are gonna have like, how are you gonna explain it? So luckily, we're gonna be able to explore jw.org for the first time on the stream, on our stream. To be honest, I don't. This doesn't go against the community guidelines. I'm sure this is fine. YouTube doesn't really care. If YouTube really cared, well, I mean, YouTube would be really mad, right? If they actually cared. Well, I don't really think they do. So I'm gonna figure out why this isn't live. I don't know if it's just a private stream or nobody can see this, but it just says it's like private. So I don't know why I can't fix this, but hopefully I could fix the stream. I don't know why it's like private. It doesn't make sense. Um I tried fixing it, but it just doesn't work. I can't fix the schedule. It just says visibility, but when I click on it, it doesn't show me anything. Oh, here we go. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if people want to watch this. Let's be honest. People probably don't want to watch this, and I understand, ladies and gentlemen. So again, hello everyone, it's Finnzax YT, ladies and gentlemen. Um, okay. Um, so again, ladies and gentlemen, I will be explaining a lot of things. Like I will be able to cover up a lot of things. We're gonna go ahead and explore. We're gonna go ahead and go on to the Roblox game. Everybody knows if you don't know what the game is, well, that's what we're gonna do. It's still Roblox related, so you probably don't want to be here, literally, hearing what I have to say. So it's fine. You don't have to be here. I'm telling you, you don't have to be here. Um, you don't have to be here. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and play the game that everybody probably doesn't like to see me play, to be honest. But I've played the game before. We never got into detail about it. Um, so I've decided to go ahead and explore that game. Hello, what's up? Hope your day is going good. So we're gonna go ahead and explore the game. Actually, I'm not even spelling this right at all. Okay, let's go ahead. Hope your day is going good. Just a person like comments. I hope your day is going good. I know this. It's really. I know it's strange, Legend. This isn't something you usually watch. I know, but I know, Legend. I know. But today, gentlemen, we're going to go on Roblox and we're gonna explore this game, and then we're gonna go into the website. I don't usually do this, but I think I mean it makes sense. Okay, we don't really need the timer today, Legend. We're gonna go ahead and not do that today. Instead, we're gonna go into the game. Then we're gonna get to the topics, and then we're gonna watch the videos. You probably don't have to watch this. You don't have to, Legend. You don't have to. I know you're probably gonna cancel me for this, but I mean, it's fine. Um, yeah, a lot of YouTubers get canceled for a lot of things, especially if it's something that YouTube just doesn't like certain topics. They don't like it when you show certain topics on YouTube, I think. Um, I have the website. Like I have everything we can watch, and we can learn a lot of things. If you are interested, Legitimate, we can. There's so many things we could learn here. Like a lot of things actually. You might be interested. I don't know, Legitimate. Maybe there's certain videos we could watch actually, and we can get right into them. Actually, this will be really fun, Legitimate. Like I've never done a stream where it's just like this about this topic at all. I mean, there are. Hello, what's up? I hope your day is going good. Ivy's gonna be the one that actually helps me today. So she's gonna be the one that's gonna be helping me today. And we're gonna get into the video. I mean, we're gonna get into we're gonna show the website and everything. We're gonna break down everything. Um, we're gonna talk about it more. And I need to learn about this law. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, that's all about to change. We're about to learn a lot of things actually. So, first things first, we will yeah, you do. And Ivy's gonna be helping out, to be honest. Um, so she'll be explaining stuff in chat. She'll be able to text everything. So I also threw out 3 times. I hope you get better. Um, ladies and gentlemen, I'm new to this, so I've never done this in my life. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so you probably don't know what this website is, right? You've probably never been here before, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is jw.org. I'm sharing this right now. Um, so everything is here. Everything we're gonna get into is here. We're gonna probably end up doing just a 2 hour stream because I don't really think Ivy's gonna be here that long. To be honest, probably not. I don't know, but because I know everybody's off today, so that's why I thought. I mean, this is like the best day to talk about this. Are you sick? I think Amber is sick. So, Lejman, let's let Ivy decide on which topic we should learn about. Since um since me and Ivy are since me and Ivy are Jehovah's Witnesses, so we will I just don't know which video you want to learn, Lejman. I know people don't want to watch this. I get it, Lejman. You probably just don't want to hear about this, but that's what the stream's about, Lejman. Um so we're gonna go ahead and pick a topic we're gonna learn today. Which one, Legion? Which one should we learn about today, Legion? Which one should we learn about? And then we can talk about it. We can even read stuff too, actually. I mean, we're here, we might as well read, you know? So, I don't know. Okay, let's wait. Let's see what Ivy says. Faith in God, okay? Okay, Legion. So, we're going to learn this. And now, let's go ahead and click on it. Science. Science? Okay. Okay, Legion. Just the person who comments said faith in God. And the other one, and Ivy said science in the Bible or history law. Let's see, thank you. Or history. Yeah, well, we can learn anything, Lejon. It has everything you can learn. Like today, we can learn everything, Lejon. You might be completely shocked what you're learning because trust me, Lejon. I learned when I started to learn more stuff. I started to like know more things, like things I didn't know about. That's crazy though. To learn about things you don't know about. Really, it's yeah. I'm still like learning stuff. I'm the happiness one. Okay, well, let's do happiness and then we'll do history. So there should be like uh okay. Let's see, Legend, let's see. Alright. Okay, there's actually I don't know if we were gonna I think we should watch videos of it too, I think. Because there's a lot of like topics about it, so okay. Okay, we got when parents dies, and then we have the best help for those who I don't even know how to say that to be honest. Grieve, I think? I don't know which one to click actually. We could click any to be honest. Doesn't really matter. Let's see which one. I don't know. Which one should we actually pick to be honest? Okay, let me move my face too though. There we go. Let's move face right here. Let's make it smaller, I think. Yeah. There we go. It's a lot better, I think. Okay, which one should we pick, Legend? Which one should we pick? Okay. Okay. Which one? Let's see. The best help. The center? Okay. So I think we're gonna read this to be honest. I don't think it's a video. Okay, Legend. So we're gonna read this right now, Legend. Okay. Um I actually never like. I do read, but I've never actually read like this on a stream. So should I actually start reading it? Let's see how good I am. I'm probably not the best reader ever. Um, Here goes nothing, Legend. Okay, let's see. Read it. Okay, help for those who grieve. I think that's how you say it. The best for help for those who grieve. The pain of losing a loved one is in death has been a subject of much research in recent times. Yet, as demons, wait, demonstrated. I don't know. I think that's how you say that. Okay. Too much reading. So much reading. Wait, Abby, do you want me to play a video instead, or do you want me to read this? Demonstrated previously, the best experiment advised often horizons with incident wisdom found in the Bible. This speaks well of the timelessness of the advance. It provides information found somewhere else, which can bring immature. I mean, goodness. Okay, read and then video. I'm sure. Wait. Okay. I think I'm mumbling so much that my words are like not. Okay. I'm measurable. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that. How do you even say that? I'm wait. Miserable? Is that how you say that? No, I don't think that's how you say that. Is that one? You skipped the whole sentence. Wait, I did. Wait, which one again? Okay, I think I already read this. I read this part. Let's read this again. Yeah. Demonstrate previously the best. Wait, what? The best experiment advice often I think that's how you say horizons. I don't even know. This I think harmonious or something. I don't know. My reading's so terrible. Timelessness. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I read this though, but I don't even think I'm pronouncing that right. With incident wisdom found in the Bible, this speaks with timelessness of the Bible. Guidance that the Bible, however, contains more visible evidence. It provides information to find somewhere else, which can bring immeasurable comfort those who are grieved. I don't even know if I'm saying that. That's why I don't know. I think I really need to do my research before I didn't plan this out. You can go research and type sound icon to play the word. Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to do that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and type the word, and we'll just type it. Let's see if it actually. Let's see.
Immeasurable.
Okay, and measurable. So that's all we need to say. Right.
Immeasurable.
Okay, and measurable. So we're gonna say that. Okay, so which can bring immeasurable comfort to those who are grieve. Yeah. Okay, that's a lot better. Um, as sure. See, I don't know. Wait, I just can't. Oh my gosh, Legend. I'm not reading words right at all, Legend. Okay. Okay, it's not saying anything. I don't even think I'm saying that right. Yeah, I don't know. As sure is that our dead loved ones that are not are the ones that are not suffering. The ones that are not suffering. It's because I don't really talk out loud like this, so of course I'm gonna mumble a lot more. But we're gonna try not to do that. But it really is really hard to read a minute a lot. Oh my goodness, you're fine, lol. Okay, the dead knows the dead know not the dead know nothing, says the Bible, and then we have to read this but we're gonna read that after. There, God's pressurous, consistent, consistent with this. The Bible likeness dead to peaceful sleep. So we're gonna go ahead and read this. Okay, it says, "For living known that they will die, but the day they know nothing at all, nor do they have any more reward, because All the memory of them is forgotten. And then we're gonna read this one. His spirit go. His spirit goes out, and he returns to the ground. On that very day, his thoughts perish. And we're gonna read this one. After he said these things, he added, Lydrus, our friend, he has fallen asleep, but I am traveling there to awaken him. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of reading, obviously, but it's fine because we're gonna play a video. We're gonna find a video that obviously there's gonna be videos on here too. A strong belief in loving God brings comfort. The Bible says, and then the Bible says that the eyes of Jehovah are the one of righteousness. Righteousness, this I don't even know if I'm saying this right. And his ears listen to their cry for help. And his ears here listen to their cry for help. Expressing our feelings and our prayer to God is more good than therapy or a mean or no, that does say therapy or a means of orgasm or thoughts. It actually helps us to Elizabeth a personal relationship with Creator and who can help His power to comfort us. Can you play a video? Yeah, we could play a video. I mean, this is gonna be a lot of reading. This is actually great. I think the more you start to know about it, I think we want to play a video about this. I think we could just search the video that. Let's find a video that relates to this. I could read Legend, but it'll take forever. I think we just need a video that could really help, to be honest. Let me see if I can find a video. I know you could just search. I know you could just find a video. I know you could find a video. So we're gonna find a video where they're just talking. Um, let's see what's one. Let's find one. One of the videos. All right, but which video should we play? Actually, I'm sorry, there's one that. Um. Okay. Which video should we play? Go to kids. Okay. I know Amber doesn't like watching kid videos, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think kid videos are really fun to watch because they really do help. To be honest. Okay. Oh wait, we could just switch up kid videos, right? They do have kid videos. I know they do. Let's go back home to home. Let's go back to kid videos. I know there is. Amber doesn't like to watch them, but I personally do. I think they're really, really good. Amber could say they're not, but I think they're great. Well, Amber, I'm just saying we're gonna watch them anyways, and I don't like them, but they're not like kid videos that you watch. Okay, they're not the ones that you watch, but they're actually really good. So we're gonna look up kid videos, but I feel too sick to complain. Okay, so this should be it, right? Okay, so we should see the videos right here. Here they are. So here's all the videos. So we're gonna go to see all videos. Okay, Abby, which video should we watch? This doesn't really matter to me. But we can watch any of the videos on it, to be honest. Best friend one. Okay, so it's this one. Let's play it. Okay, real legend. There we go. It's actually true, like, I mean, you have to actually. It actually does have to be like become your friend. Yeah, I actually, Legend, I like that one. I like that. I mean, I like all of them to be honest. I don't think I think I just like them all. Of them. Yeah. I mean, we could just watch videos to be honest, or we can keep reading. It doesn't really matter. Don't give up on one. Oh, this one? Ivy, this one right here. Okay, I think I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna be able to talk to him anyway. So, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. Now we're gonna go back. Okay. This one, Ivy. We're just gonna watch all the videos to be honest. They're really good actually. They really do teach you lot of lessons though, and I think people that um, it really helps to be honest. And you really need like this knowledge, so we're gonna go and listen to it.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I have a great video about God's promise for the earth.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you. I'm not interested.
Imagine people actually are like this.
Then you can read the Bible and watch videos.
Really busy, kid.
See, bro, people are actually like this.
Can we take a break? Yeah.
A break already?
A break might be nice, but before we go, do you remember when Jesus preached? Did everybody listen to him?
No.
So, why didn't Jesus give up?
Because he wanted everyone to hear the good news.
That's right. So, how about we each try another house?
Oh, hi, Chuck.
The animation looks like The Incredibles. Yeah, I think it's just they had like a similar artist style person to make it. So actually, I mean, again, that actually is true though, because people like who don't want to hear what you have to say, they will close the door on you, which is true. It's actually a thing. So you learn that in your life that people do that, but you can't give up. You got to keep going, and you got to tell everybody about it, even if people don't hear you. But it's never too late to help other people, and never to give up on others because you don't do that. It's strange how I get sick after hearing about the thing called the fear dream. Wait, what? Let me see. What we're talking about. The fear dream bird is fully white bird that you see if you like have a bad fear in your dream. It spreads its wings up and it looks at you. You're wait what? And it looks at you that is near, and it does not look at your that you're safe. Well, Amber, I don't think you need to worry about that too much. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, Amber. You don't have to worry about that. Now, there's a lot of videos we can watch. There's videos about the like science. There's videos about science too. Um, the history. We can go into a lot of lessons if you wanted to. You probably didn't even know any of this stuff, to be honest. There's a lot of things you learn new things, Lejon. That's the best thing about learning because then you get to learn more about it, and that is great. Um, so I have to keep doing what I have to do, Lejon, because if I don't, Lejon, then then it wouldn't be great, Lejon. But I have to keep going because I'm supposed to keep doing that, Lejon. To keep going. Okay, which one? Because you learn new things, Lejon, and I like to hear like keep because the more you like listen to like stuff like this is what you should be listening to. The more you learn new things. It's because I saw my friend in your stream. It's because I saw my friend in your stream. Wait. Oh wait. Oh yeah, it was in the game. You're right. Oh yeah, I didn't realize he was in the game. And I looked, and then I checked. He was in there. Honestly, he should be here too. I wish I could like talk to him though, so he could be here too. And he could explain stuff too as well. Lejon, I think that'd be a really good idea. I don't like that my keyboard has caps locks. Yeah, I don't think my keyboard actually has that. I don't think. Well, no, it does have it, but it doesn't. It's not on the. Um, which one should we play next on this Legion one? Because when you listen to it, it helps Legion like a lot. And then we can listen to this one, and we can do science too. So it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of topics about science. I don't know if they have kid videos of that though, but I think there are videos like that. Um, okay, I'm just trying to find a video. I don't know. Let's see. Are we watching? We are watching. I don't really know what to watch next. I mean, we could just keep watching all of them. It doesn't really matter. We could watch all the videos like in one day if we wanted to do that. It doesn't really matter. And like even like what Ivy said too. That's actually good too. What Ivy said. Um, we could even do Faith in God still. I mean, it would be a lot of reading to be honest. We could even do who, and then we could do who is God after Legend. We could do that later on. If you were so interested, if you haven't seen that, you definitely 100% should watch that. Watch all of them. Okay, we can do that. Let's go and watch this one.
It may seem like no one knows you, surrounded yet you feel alone. Here is good news, there are friends all around you. You just need to get to know. To make a friend, be a friend, be kind and learn to share. From the start, do your part and show them that you care. With some time, you will find to make a friend. Be a friend. Look and see, friends of Jehovah are friends that show love at all times. If you are shy, you can pray to Jehovah. He'll help you out as you try to make a friend. Be a friend, be kind and learn to share. From the start, do your part and show them that you care. With some time, you will find to make a friend. Be a friend.
Okay, let's see what Amber said. That was actually good. So then I have to always listen to this because Amber needs to Amber needs to share her Roblox lol. That's true. Amber does need to share them. I know this is off topic, but here's a video of your dream bird. Well, Amber, let me just tell you this, Amber. Birds actually aren't really supposed to be hostile either. Actually, supposed to be really nice, to be honest. So, like, what you're probably gonna show me. I don't have any Robux, but if I did, heck no, I'm not sharing my Robux. Well, Amber, I would actually, because look, I actually did share. To be honest, Ivy asked me because she never asked me before, and she got Robux. And I'm legitimate. I'm just a sharing person, obviously, but Jova actually gave me that gift, legitimate, to share with people too, because that's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to share with people. I know Amber doesn't like to really share, but Amber, in reality, you should share because um sharing is a good thing. You should definitely share 100%. Well, Amber, I don't think these birds are evil, to be honest. It's not that the birds are evil. I don't know. I think you want me to see the video, right? But it's about. It's not that birds are evil. They're not evil. Um, I don't know if you have these kind of dreams, but birds aren't really evil. Like these birds you've seen. And I think we've seen a bird that's actually like this. I don't know if this is a real bird, Amber, or is this just like, you know. I'll happily be mean then. Amber, no. Amber doesn't need to be mean. Amber, you gotta be nice to people, because then how am I gonna share the video? I mean, Amber, you got to share, Amber. Birds are cool, and um, birds are cool, and Jehovah made them. Now, Elijah, we have to remember that this world is a sin world. So yeah, birds probably are going to be hostile, like certain ones. I don't know. I don't know if I've never seen a bird like this before. Is this like actually a bird that I've never seen a bird like this? So we're gonna go ahead and Google this because is it actually a bird or is it just or it's just some video that someone made? I'm just so confused right now. I don't think it's a real bird. But there is a fear but there's a fear dream bird. Like in real life, I just haven't found any video. Like I just never seen it. Let me see if I can find one that's an image. It just says there's a meme. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's the first topic. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know, Amber. Maybe there is, but it's not like. But it looks like this. I don't really know. It doesn't. Okay, let me ask Google about this. Okay. But I'm talking about a bird though. I'm not talking about. I don't know. It's not. It says it's not a bird, Amber. So I don't know. Maybe they are, and you have dreams of them, but I don't know. Doesn't really make sense. Uh. Okay. Well, listen to the video. Look. Look. Okay. Listen on. Do fear birds actually exist? And Amber share Roblox. Yeah, Amber needs to share her Roblox. Okay. Let's close out of this first. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Okay. All right, everyone. So I do want to get more into this. Honestly, I know Amber explained that there are dreams where like there are birds. It's just that no one has like an image of them, or there's maybe they did exist. Maybe probably did. I don't know. That I don't really know if they. I don't know. There's a possibility Jehovah did actually make that bird because obviously, yeah, that actually ended up happening. So that did happen. So we can watch more videos here. And Amber just wants me to show her this video of this bird. So should we watch the video that Amber sent me? Because I'm like not 100% sure. Like, because Amber is saying that this bird obviously, like, I don't know, because I'm trying to like, I mean, like it probably did. I mean, there's not really a problem. I don't really know, John. I would have to listen to it, but if it is a bird that's only in your dream, then obviously it's in your dream. That's a little bit. That's a bit. That's different because dreams could really make any kind of creature. To be honest, that's possible. But I do have to watch the video. I didn't watch it really though, but maybe I should watch it because I was like, watch the video. So maybe I just need to know what the video's about. I don't know why Amber's like so I know. I mean, I've never seen this bird in my life, to be honest. Okay, well, that's okay. We don't. That's actually funny when it. Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Oh, everyone, let's watch the video because I know everyone wants to watch this video, right, Amber? I don't know what this video is about. Let's just watch it real quick.
They're calling it the feet.
Okay. I don't really want to hear audio. What? Okay, let's refresh this. That wasn't really kid friendly. All right, I guess a lot better. Amber. I don't have dreams like this at all. Well, it's not. This isn't really scary, to be honest. Yeah, I don't have dreams like this. This isn't really scary. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, that's not Amber. That's not a real bird. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing here. So no, Amber, that's not a real bird. Let's go back into reality, not a dream. That whereas this bird will get you. That's no. I'm not afraid of birds, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why that even. It's still something. Well, I have like I don't even have Robux anymore. I would give you Robux if I had Robux. Because you know who he took all my Robux. Honestly, yeah, he's like, um, I have 2 Robux. That's something. Yeah, yep, that's it, Lijman. Okay, next video, Lijman, because Amber needs to learn more videos. Oh, Lijman, let's just play all the videos like Ivy said. So let's go and we have to pray for others. That's what we got to do, all right? Just 2. Yep, because you know who took some of my well, if your dream bird was drawn by someone, that actually is true, and that's good to know. But they actually didn't come up with the idea themselves. Java still gave them the idea to be able to make that because you don't come up with something by yourself. Java makes you to pitch you to like to be able to he's basically the one that made you be able to have all the ideas. He created you so you're be able to you are able to create these ideas like the bird actually. So it wasn't just they just came up with the idea themselves. Jova made them to. He created us, so he obviously gave the idea to have creative thoughts and ideas. So, Jova's the one that gave that person who drew that ability, like, be able to make that. Well, I don't know. I feel like we're getting off topic with drawings, and then Amber not sharing Robux. So I don't know what's happening there. Okay, Legion. So we gotta watch this pray for others. You have to, Legion. We gotta pray for others, okay? We gotta pray for just a person who comments. We gotta pray for him too. Alright, let's go ahead and watch this video.
I know Jehovah cares for me, He cares for others too. And so I want to pray for them, 'cause they need help like I do. I think of those who might be sad. I think about my
Amber, it's not that serious, Amber. Amber, I'm not giving you any. That's $100 worth of Robux. I have 7. Well, Amber, let me just tell you this, okay? First things first. Um, it doesn't matter if it's a kid video, Amber. It's not that big of a deal, Amber, if they're kid videos and the theme songs. You, Amber, need to like not. Um, it's because Amber, you're not really. Um, you need to pay attention, Amber, is what you need to do. Okay, just because they're kid videos, it doesn't matter if they're kid videos. You really need to start paying attention, okay, Amber? You will actually, you'll get used to it. You will, Amber. You'll get used to it. It's just that you don't really watch. You just I don't know, Amber. You don't really watch things that really are not important. That's why you would rather watch something that's not important. So that's why you're not used to the videos. But you'll start getting used to it. Like, you got to give it a chance, Amber. So we're gonna watch them again, Amber. It's not even up to you. Even if it's a kids themed video, it still talks about Jehovah's Witnesses. That's what Finnzax's live stream. That's true, actually. And me and Ivy are Jehovah's Witnesses. And Amber wants to learn, but Amber doesn't. Amber doesn't really want to like. Um, she would rather watch videos that doesn't help your brain. I think that's like the main thing. Like, because there's a difference. Like, if you feed yourself too much of a bad thing, of course it's not going to be a good thing, because then it doesn't like you don't grow. Your brain doesn't grow. It just goes back to where it goes. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't help the brain. It never will because there's nothing there. You know. So you don't really accomplish anything if you're watching videos that aren't good for your brain. And I mean, like, you're gonna watch something bad and it just gets worse and worse, and then again, you don't want to do that because then it doesn't help you. So I feel like that's what you have to understand. You can't feed your brain bad things and be like, oh yeah, well, nothing's gonna happen. But whatever, I feel overpowered. Time to cry for an hour or so. Well, Amber, I just think you need to stop watching bad videos. Like, I just think you need to stop doing that, and you need to really. I'm trying to help you, Amber, as much as I can, because trust me, it's not worth it, Amber. I know you want to watch those stupid videos. I don't really want to watch videos that don't help you. Like, I don't understand. No offense, but like, Legend, we really, I think it's just to a point where it's like you shouldn't watch videos that don't help your brain. Like, sometimes Amber just wants to watch certain things and it doesn't help you, and it's like, you know what I mean? I just don't think I just think it's not worth the time to go watch something that doesn't help you. You know what I mean? Like, what if it's just something really bad and doesn't help you? And Amber is a kid, actually, and I know Amber just wants to be an adult, but that's never gonna happen. That's reality. You're not gonna be an adult ever until you're really older, because that's just how it is. You um. So I'm just saying, I don't know. No. No. So we're gonna watch more videos. I just think that, to me, I just don't think it's worth the time, and I don't think anybody, like, I don't think, because when you know something's bad, you're not gonna keep watching it, right? Because you're not gonna do that. That doesn't make any sense. Like, people are gonna ask you what you learned, and then what are you gonna tell them, that you learned something bad? Like, there's more to life than watching bad things. You know what I mean? Like, it gets to the point people are gonna just tell you that you probably didn't learn nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's how people really are, Elizabeth. And you gotta learn stuff, Elizabeth. Because what else are you gonna learn, Elizabeth? Probably nothing, to be honest. Um, but me and Ivy, we learn a lot of stuff because Ivy goes to meetings, I go to the meetings. We learn a lot of things. I know Amber can't because her parents. I understand, but in reality, I can understand Legend one, but okay, let's watch this video.
Okay, kids, settle down. For those of you that participated in the science club this weekend, we will be having another camping trip.
Hey, Sophia, we need you in our club. You're good at science. We have another trip coming up. Sounded like a lot of fun.
Jehovah wants you and me to have friends. But the question you need to ask yourself is, who should be my friend?
And how can you know if someone should be your friend?
Jehovah, please help me find a good friend. Someone who loves you.
That's actually true though. So there's one. So you have to actually find the video for that, like the actual full video. There's more videos like this. I don't know if Ivy's here or not. Let's see. I can hear it now. So there's one. You'll understand the video. Wow. See, but like, you can ask Ivy too. Actually, Ivy learns a lot of stuff. Right, Ivy? You learn a lot. It shows Amber. Wow. Amber, not really. I don't know. I just wish Amber wouldn't watch things that. I don't know. I think a kid should want to be a kid. I don't think you want to be an adult. No. Trust me, you do not want. Let's go ahead and go to. Well, we actually need to find the full video of this one. I think there. Wait. I think there is a full video of that one. That one's just a trailer though, so it's not gonna be a really long video. Let's go and watch this video. Next one.
How good it is to learn about Jehovah and faithful ones who we can imitate. So when the time arrives for family worship, be ready to begin and don't be late. Family worship makes Jehovah glad. Learn, obey, and we'll be blessed. Family worship with the ones we love will always be the time that we love best. When everybody shares in Bible study, we'll see how time can simply fly away. And when we really love our family worship, we'll ask if we can do it every day. Family worship makes Jehovah glad. Learn, obey, and we'll be blessed. Family worship with the ones we love will always be the time that we love best.
I like the songs. I like the songs too. Actually, the songs are really good. I think this is my favorite song. I can actually play songs too. The ones I like. I don't think I have a favorite one really because I think I like them all. Um, It like it really makes me happy, to be honest, and it also makes me feel like emotional too, but and I don't but I don't know all of them. That actually is true. And these songs, like, they make you feel like really good inside. And I actually really happy that we're actually doing this stream because it really does make me feel happy. You know, I know we play a lot of Roblox and stuff, but I wanted to do a stream like this because we don't really ever do a stream like this. I know people probably, people don't really like certain streams like this and they get bored of them or something. But it doesn't really matter to me. I think this is fun. I think I never really, you finally feel like you finally get to like express and you finally get to explain everything because I know people don't like to hear certain things but this is fun, honestly. I like to share it with others, and Ivy likes when I share it too with others too, and Ivy wants to share with others. I think this is great because I just want others to learn because at the end of the day, we wanna spread them out. We wanna okay. Let's play one. Let's play another one. Let's play this one. We didn't play this one yet.
Seems like there's something every day, some new test that comes my way. Something every day. I never know what it might be, but whatever it might be, I know I have the key. 'Cause I can face it if I'm steady and prepare so I'll be ready. How to act and what to say when a challenge comes my way. At times it's tough for me out there, and so I turn to God in prayer. I pray I'll pass each test, every one that comes my way. I pray I'll pass each test and be faithful through the day. Some things I know we'll face again, like the pressure to fit in. Face it once again. There will be times when other kids do the things that God forbids, the things that God forbids, and pressure me to go along with kids I know I don't belong with. That's the time I call to mind. I don't want to be that kind, 'cause I'm a witness for God's name. So there's no cause to be ashamed. I'm glad I passed the test. I was faithful all day long. I'm glad I passed the test. I'm glad that I was strong.
It's a good song, Benjamin. And honestly, Benjamin, even if I like what was I gonna say? Even if I get copyright for this, I don't really care, Benjamin. To be honest, I don't really care. Like, I'm actually fine with that, to be honest. Because, Benjamin, you know this is not about that, like, about money or anything, so. So I'm okay with that. I don't really care. Let's go ahead and play the next one.
I love my friend Jehovah. I learn from him each day. He's
Oh,
always
let's
there
see.
to
I think
help
that can
me,
copyright you.
and he hears me when I pray.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I think it can, but I think it'll be fine. I think as long as it's not a copyright strike, I don't really care. Like a strike would be different, I get banned. But if it's just a copyright, like where I get like a copyright, like where it gets copyright because of music, that I think it's okay. Honestly, I don't really care because I mean it shows I don't really care about all that stuff. And we were having like an entire thing talking about money wise, and I feel like I think it's fine. We don't. I mean, we never really cared to begin with, but like I think I'm fine with it not being monetized. I don't really care because I want to share this. Like I want to share this with everybody else. I think it's fine. I don't think it can copyright you. Yeah, I think I read. By the way, did I read that right? It says I don't think that can copyright you. I think I did read that right. Let's just start over the song. I wanted to hear it again.
I love my friend Jehovah. I learn from him each day. He's always there to help me, and he hears me when I pray. I wanna make him happy, 'cause that's how friends should be. I'll always love Jehovah, and forever he'll love me.
Copyright. Oh, okay. You meant to say copyright when you're typing that. We'll see though. Right? We'll see after the stream. And if it is, it's fine. Cause I just want to teach other people on stream. I can listen to these songs all the time. These songs are really good, Legion. I keep saying that, but it's true. Actually, they really are. They really make me happy. Like actually, like, because then at least I feel good, and because when I don't feel good, it actually does help. So, so I'm just gonna we're gonna play the next one. We'll play this one. What just happened? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, here we go, everyone. Here we go.
Another year has gone by. Are you ready? 'Cause it's convention time. I've got my bag, love in my heart. Can't wait to be there before the music starts. It's convention time. Together in Jehovah's house, there's no better place to be. Together in Jehovah's house with my worldwide family. Why don't you take a seat right next to me? We're taking notes. And singing songs. We have the same hope. That's why we get along. It's convention time. Together in Jehovah's house. There's no better place to be. Together in Jehovah's house with our worldwide family. Together in Jehovah's house. There's no better place to be. And we can play a part in filling every heart in this worldwide family.
Because I'm gonna have my Bible with me too. 'Cause I feel like it. So, okay. See, I even have my own Bible right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and click on the next one. We're gonna watch all of them.
Just see yourself, just see me too. Just see us all in a world that is new. Think how you'll feel, how it will be to live in peace, to be truly free. No evil one will then prevail. Ruled by our God cannot ever fail. The time will have come for a new earthly start. The song of our praises will pour out from our heart. We thank you, our God, for all you have done. All things are new by the rule of your Son. The fullness of our heart overflows in our song. All glory and honor and praise to you belong. Now see yourself, then see me too, and look ahead to a world that is new. No sight we see, no sound we hear.
Sounds like you should sing
Will
it.
cause alarm or give rise to fear.
I don't even know the song though.
All has come true, just as he said. Now over mankind his care spread. He now will awaken those sleeping in death. Their voices will join
I'm
us
trying.
with every grateful breath.
I'll try though, I'll try.
We thank you, our God, for all you have done. All things are new by the rule of your Son. The fullness of our all glory and honor and praise to you belong.
There's actually a song I do know. Well, I kind of know a song actually. Like, well, that's on here. It's I don't know. I don't know if you heard this song though, but it's what was the song? No, he's sing funny. I think I'm gonna sing the other song, but it's cool. Well, I could come back to this, but what we're gonna do, I can show this song actually that I do know actually. Wow, it's still on here. There's actually a song I do know. I have to listen to those songs though. So it's original music. I have to find it though. I feel like I can't spell certain words for some reason. Yeah, I don't sing the best. I don't know how to spell original for some reason. There's a reason why I can't spell the right proper word. Okay, let's actually spell it right. Okay, wait. I don't know why I'm not spelling it right, but okay. Let me see. Original. How do you spell original? Like that? Okay, wait. I think I figured it out, Legend. I think I figured it out. Okay, we want we want music. Here we go. I can sing this song, Legend. It's okay. Like I said, Legend doesn't really matter if I just doesn't matter to me honestly. And let me find the song. I can sing the entire song. Well, not all original. There we go. Thank you, Ivy. Uh, uh, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. I like this song. Indoors Forever. I know it's original. I like this song. Here we go. I like this song a lot. And the song is very emotional too, though. They look up in the stars with godly fear in their hearts. They thank a God up above for revealing to them. So you gave you their name. They knew to proclaim. There are names. They put us to show us the way. They loved you for their heart. And they were to make their heart. There's a new by you, and there's no man. And now the truth could be heard. Your word endures forever, and the saints are also deep. The music declare is a breath of fresh air, and the saints are us want to keep. Oh, and your enemies are. They could not silence you. And the royal ones, and the faith and the energy too. And they tried to bend their Bibles. They prepared to give their lives. And the wrong with their faith. With no wisdom that they and on the earth and grace. And your word endures forever, and your sins are also deep. And the news it declare is a breath of fresh air, and the saints are us want to keep. And his name is Jehovah, and it's brilliant to see. Everything that endure, that the is true, and the prayers you held in LA. declare is a breath of fresh air, and these things I just want to keep. All that I taste. I just hear the song like every day. Actually, I would hear that. I need to hear the song again today after the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I have to. Okay, next, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna watch all of them, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. Now we're gonna get to science and then history. W. It is a W, ladies and gentlemen.
God made me in a wonderful way. I can see and hear and laugh and play. I can run and jump and skip along the way. I'm glad he made me in a wonderful way. Jehovah made me in a wonderful way. Such a wonderful way. Such a special way. He knows just how to make everything good. Better than anyone else ever could. My ears can hear, my voice can sing, my hands are meant to do so many things. He made my heart to love others too, and they love back for the things I do. Jehovah made me in a wonderful way, such a wonderful
I need water.
way, such a special way. He knows just how to make everything good, better than anyone else ever could.
Let's see. This one. We're gonna watch all of them. There's a lot of videos actually. Don't worry, John. If we don't end up finishing today, we can make a part 2. I know people probably don't want to see that, but ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't really matter. To me, I'd watch all of them because it actually it feels great to keep learning new things. And just a person who comments though, I'm sure he would want to watch that video. I don't know. I mean, well, it's a video like who is God and stuff. I'm sure he probably wants to watch that later on today, which um it was really good. It was actually really good to like learn more about it because I didn't know much honestly, but it's a really good video and you start to learn things you didn't even know. That's why it's really good and we could watch it later on today because I know people want to learn more. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really fun to like learn more because then
This is me and my family. We love being a family. We love to do what families do. We can talk to each other. We can talk to Jehovah. We know he cares a lot for me and you. 'Cause he loves all kinds of people. And he loves your family too. This is my family. And everyone is special. This is my family. We may be big or small, but we are a family. Jehovah really loves my family. We can do things together. We can do things forever. If we just listen and obey. We need someone to guide us. We need someone beside us who'll be there every single day. Jehovah made the family, and I'm glad that I can say this is my
family.
and everyone is special. This is my
Family.
We may be big or small, but we
Our
are
family.
Jehovah really loves my
Family.
Sophia, are you ready to go out in service? What's in your bag? Looks like you're missing something. What do you need for service? Very good. You need your Bible for service. Do you need anything else? Kids, can you help Sophia? Which one does she need for service?
The second one. Magazine, there we go.
That's right, kids. Sophia, one more thing. How will you remember the people we meet? Very good. Do you have a pencil? Excellent, Sophia. I think you're all set. Kids, what do you
I like this
Is she
video.
ready?
Yeah, this
Okay,
video is actually really
that's what
good,
you're
and
gonna
it
say.
prepares you for anything. I don't know why it's actually important to remember people's names, because when you go to door by door and you in service, like obviously you probably don't have to like write it down or anything, but if you don't have like the best memory, like I don't, obviously it really is good to write down and remember people's names, because otherwise it really is it's gonna be impossible to remember them, and you really do want to remember them, because I mean you can't really help them because if you don't remember their name, you know. And it's always good to remember people's names so that way. But I actually like that because when you're taking notes, it's always good to remember people's names. Because when you're going out in service, you're gonna have to remember that. Honestly, gentlemen, I'm actually excited for that. When I do the preaching work and everything, that actually is gonna happen. And I can't wait, Legend. It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to help others, and it's really gonna be great. Do you go to service? I mean, I haven't actually ever done in my I haven't gone to like service to isn't that isn't that when you go out in service? Let me see. I remember I know what it is. It's like, is it like a gathering or something? I'm trying to remember. Or like I know you go to the meeting because that's something you do, right? Because you have to get you ready to preach to others. But let me see, because I haven't. Because I know that you have to go out in service. Obviously, I don't even know if let me see actually. I gotta try to remember what that is. Like you go out in service with other people, right? Isn't that like going? I don't know, someone. I know I think going out in service is like preaching to people, right? Or is that like I think it's a gathering where where you get together with a lot of people. I think that's what service is. It's like something where you get together with others. Um, that's what it is. Yeah, it's a gathering. Yeah, yeah. So it's a gathering where you get to get to together. Yeah, with the Jehovah's Witnesses, it's a gathering together. That's what it is. I think I have been to, um, and then after that they put you into groups. Yeah, I don't know if I have ever done that. Maybe I have. I don't know. I'm like maybe no. Actually, I don't know. I've been to a convention. I have 100%. I've been there. I remember there's a lot of people there. I've been to a convention, but no, that's not really the same thing. It's kind. No, actually, no, it's not the same thing because service is kind of let's go. Going on in service is different because it is a gathering and you do put you into groups. Yeah. Now, this actually did happen. Like, well, I'll just say his name. It's fine because it doesn't really matter. Um, I'll just say one of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Will ask me a question if I wanted to what was it? If I wanted to like go preach to people or something. I don't know how you like word it, but to like preach to people. I don't know how you said it, but and asked me if I was like ready to, or just even just to go. I should definitely do that because I feel like that'd be a great experience. You get to teach others, and I really, even if I don't really probably don't say a lot, even if I don't really talk, I want to like learn the experience where I could talk to people. It is pretty scary though, but I want to get used to this because I know why that's why we're here. So I need to like do that, and I'm really scared to be honest, and like I don't know how that's all gonna work. Like, I don't really know how that's, but I want to learn though. I do want to be able to do this though because it is scary, but I do want to like be able to because you're not really used to it. That's why, and I really do want to get used to this, and that's why I'm doing the lessons and stuff because I just really want to be prepared for it. I don't know if Ivy's ever done that before, like gone to door by door. I think that is what it is too, though, right? They go on service too. I'm pretty sure it's like similar to that because I think it is. I don't know how, like I think it is just I don't know what you would call it though. I think it is just going like and like talking to others. I don't know how. I think it is just preaching to be honest. I don't know how like how they phrase the word, but I think it is just preaching. I think, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But all I know is that I actually want to do that. So I don't know if Iva's ever actually went to door by door. I don't really know if I've ever has done that. I really think I should do that. I don't know. Maybe I should just try it once and to see how it is. And then I know I'll keep going though. It won't even be once. I'll keep going. But just to see because I really want to like experience it because I mean, yeah, I could be here, but I have to go. I have to go by or IVB say. I think just a person who comments. Do you do you want to watch that video? Where I mean, you probably I don't know if you want to like I don't know if you want to watch that video or not. We probably want to have time to watch all the videos, but I do want to like. I think we can watch a few more, like this one. I think really, I think we could just like. I don't know which one. We might even make 100% a channel like this, where we just keep learning this. I think I really want to do that because I think that'd be really fun. I know people probably won't watch me anymore, but I just a person comments. I don't know if you ever watched this video. Cause I mean, I don't. I don't know if you ever be interested in watching this video. I mean, maybe you might be interested. You might learn something that you've never learned before. Because guess what? I mean, I was even shocked by this when I first heard about it. To be honest, like this, like you listen for it's really good, and like it tells you. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to finish it, but when you actually watch the video, it's really good. This one right here, it's really good, and I'm gonna play it. I don't know if you. I mean, this might be new to you actually. You might be really interested in this because even when I heard about this, his name being said this many times, it was it was really good. I know people will make comments on Reddit, but honestly, don't believe anything you see on Reddit. I'm telling you, Reddit is the worst place to believe anything because Reddit will spread misinformation. I'm not gonna believe anything Reddit says. Reddit is just a place to hate people. That's that's what Reddit is. Reddit's a place where people want to fight with each other. It's not even worth it. I would not never go there. It just spreads misinformation People never get along there. It's not worth it. And trust me, it's not. I've seen literally everything about Reddit. Worst place. Reddit is like Twitter, to be honest. They kind of just go to that same category. They like argue with each other, and it's really bad. Like I'm not joking. They actually, it's probably the worst place to go. I mean, I don't know. That's like I'm just saying. It's probably the worst place to go. But I don't know if just a person in common wants to watch this or not. I don't know. Maybe you'd be interested because I wanted to share this with Sorry, I wanted to share this with Belle, but I don't know when we'll get to that point. I just hope that one day we can share this with Belle and we could discuss this. Hopefully, um, that would be great because I feel like we probably will be able to do that, and hopefully, she'll be able to look at this video. And so I don't know if you're interested in watching this video because it's really good. I'm telling you, when you start to know this, you really start to really think about it because it's really good. You'll never like ever see this ever. You'll probably still question what life's about, but it's actually really good. And Lisbon, I know people just want to watch Roblox all the time, Lisbon, which I understand. Nothing wrong with that, but I don't know, Lisbon. I think this is more interesting because it's not just copy and paste over and over again. Like you're doing something completely different, and I feel like you're doing something that you can teach people. And I feel like it's something you don't do with other people, which people don't want to watch that. I get it, Lisbon. People don't want to. But here's the thing: if people don't want to learn something new, that's the problem. And I feel like then your brain doesn't ever like expand. And that's actually a proven fact, Lisbon. If you don't learn something new, your brain never really expands. Like it never grows, Lisbon. And that's the thing. People might say, "Well, Finnzax, how do you know that?" Well, it's actually proven, to be honest, that your brain actually needs to like learn new things because at the end of the day, no one will ever teach you something. Like they'll probably just like I get it. People want to play the same thing forever, and I understand. Yeah, it could be fun, legitimate, but at the end of the day, I think what we're missing out on is like telling people about it. I think people like would be more interested on hearing more about this because it's really good, legitimate. I'm telling you, because I know people don't want to watch this because they think, well, Finnzax, why would I want to watch something like this? Why would I want to watch that? Well, because, gentlemen, I want to teach people. I want people to learn. I care about people. I really do. Like, I know it might seem like I probably people think, well, Finnzax people say they care about people all the time on YouTube. And, they say that, but then they never really do. And that's not me, Logan, because I do care about people. I've cared about people forever, actually, since the last time. Like, when someone was like hurting or something, and I was crying for them. So I'm just saying, Lisbon. Sometimes people don't want to learn certain things. I get it, Lisbon, but I just want to help people, Lisbon, because it sucks, Lisbon, to have somebody where I don't know, Lisbon. It just feels like it's just copy and paste, right? Somebody just tells you the same thing, and it's like nothing new. And that's actually what I felt for a while, Lisbon, where people have like where people repeat the same thing and they just say the same thing over and over again, and there's like nothing to talk about with that person, which I get it. But in reality, there's just certain things we should be learning. It's not something just copying the same thing over and over again. Get nowhere. But it's about time. It's about life, and and how much time like you spend with it, and you don't waste your life away because I'm telling you, Legend, this video is really good. Um, so I don't know if Jose Percent comment is here. I don't know. Maybe you just want to watch this. I don't know. I know people don't really want to learn, and I understand. But Legend, this is how I start to know people really, because I want to know people who they really are, because sometimes people can really just change who they are, and they're like, well, you could do that, but like I'm just not interested. You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, you never really know what's really behind what you're learning, and because people can miss out on things, they could be like, "Well, Finnzax, well, you can show me this video," but it's like at the end of the day, it's something you don't really know about. Like, oh, Leishman, like it's interesting, it's really good, and if you learn it, Leishman, you start to learn new things, like things you never learned. And I don't know if people are like, I don't know if anybody here is watching this or not to click on here and watch it because it's really good. Leishman. It's a really good video, and I don't know. I think it's really good, and I know people probably like don't want to learn the same thing. And Leishman, I'm just gonna tell you right now, Leishman, it's not about not learning new things because when we don't learn new things, we never really because we don't really like we can listen to music videos and all that stuff, which I get it. And this is really good to listen to like all the time because and it tells you a lot of stuff, which is great. And that's good because the music's really helpful and it tells you a lot of stuff. And honestly, I prefer this over any other music really because at least it's like something you learn and you know what I mean? It's really good. And Benjamin, some people like don't really like to listen to certain things. But here's the thing, Benjamin, you can repeat and play the same thing forever, but then you never learn something new. And I don't want to be like that I don't want to be like that. Like not I don't want to be like where I just don't learn something new. Like I want to learn something new cuz like don't get me wrong, learning the same thing is like great, I guess, but at the end of the day though, you never truly learn something new and you never know what it's about and you never like so that's just I'm just saying like you want to I know people really want to learn stuff. I mean I'm going to be honest with you, I always want to learn new things because that's just how it works. And I notice with that with people where they're just like, "Oh, well, he talks about this, so like it's impossible to talk about him about something else." And it's really not though, but like you have to remember, I just want people to like learn new things because when you start to learn things, you don't go back onto something like, "Well, Finzex, I know you told me this, but like I'm trying to like understand what you're talking about." But it's always good, Legion, because when people start to share things, I think you should just be interested in what they're talking about or like listen to it, and then take notes for it. And so I don't know if anybody's watching or not, or watch. Or, I don't know if anybody's watching or not because I don't really know. So we're gonna do. Well, I'm just gonna wait till just a person who comments shows up so I can share this. I'll probably end up just playing this video, and then people can just look at it. And then when the stream ends, they'll probably watch this and be like, okay. And then this is really good because you're gonna learn something new. And like, I'm just gonna share this with everybody who, if they end up watching the stream to begin with, I think I want to share this with everybody. Not just I think, I know I want to. So, because I don't know if you want to read the entire text or whatever. I mean, I don't know if you want me to read the entire like the scripture. I don't know if you want me to read like this because it says 7,000 times. So his name's been said 7,000 times, and that gets right into the topic if you watch the video and it tells you everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read a little bit of it, and then so I actually read this already, and it's really good. Um, so it's good to share this with others. So I know people probably like don't want to like do that, or which I get those one people don't really want to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it, Ledgerman. So we're gonna go ahead and read it right now. Nearly as long as humans have existed, they have worshipped many gods and goodness, godness, goddess. Oh wait, okay, worship many gods and goddess. Yet the Bible refers to one God who is greater than other gods. Who is that? And what makes him greater than all the other gods that people worship in this lesson? We'll learn how this God introduced himself to you. So we're gonna go ahead and click Chronicles. The house that I'm building will be great, for our God is greater than other gods, which is true because his name was actually said um, 7,000 times. See, so really, when you start to learn more about this, you see how it gets right into that, like it tells you more about it, and see, because you're supposed to know God's name, as God has been mentioned many times, but if it doesn't mention that, see, because here's the thing where this is just me personally, I think with other religions, they don't really tell you that God was mentioned this many times. They don't really say that. I don't know why they. I mean, they don't say that. Like, it's not something that they mention. They kind of just don't tell you about that. Which I mean, they should, because God obviously is mentioned lots of times. It's not okay. Yeah, a few times he talks about it, but I think what we need to realize is we need to talk more about it. It's not just about you know, okay, God's name and that's it, and then we go off of one thing. Leishman, it's about expanding that. We gotta know more stuff. It's so you know more stuff. So what is God's name, and how can we be sure that He wants us to know it? In the Bible, God introduces Himself to us. He says, "I am Jehovah. That is my name." And then you read Isaiah. Jehovah is the translation of a Hebrew name, and and eventually means because He us to become Jehovah wants us to know His name. And how can we be sure that in the Bible includes His name over 7,000 times? The name Jehovah belongs to the true God in the heavens, above the earth and beneath. So we're going to go ahead and read Isaiah here. This is what the true God, Jehovah, says: the creator of the heavens and the ground one who stretches them out, the one who spreads out the earth and its produce, the ones who given breath to the people on it, and spirits to those who walk on it. And go to Exodus. Then God said once more to Moses, "This is what you are to say to the Israel: Jehovah, the God of your forefathers, the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is how I am to be remembered from generation to generation." And then we go here. Know therefore on this day it takes to the heart that Jehovah is the true God in the heavens above, the earth and beneath, and there is no other. You just gotta see, legend. So you gotta just read all this, and you'll start to remember. What does the Bible reveal about Jehovah? The Bible says about that among all gods worshipped by human, Jehovah is the only true God. Why? There are several reasons. Jehovah has supreme authority, and he is alone the most highest over all earth, which is actually true. And he never touched earth, like one. Read Paul, and then it says the Almighty, which means the power to do whatever he chooses to do. He created all things, the universe and life on the earth. Unlike anyone else, Joe has always existed. He always existed forever, which again, he's mentioned 7,000 times. I think that should be pretty obvious, ladies and gentlemen, that 7,000 times, shouldn't be hidden from anybody, to be honest. Many people many people knew that you, whose name is Jehovah, you alone are the most highest over all the earth. And then we got to read this one. After the few living creatures, as for the living creatures, each one of them had 6 wings. They were full of eyes all around underneath, and constantly day and night they say, "Holy, holy is Jehovah, God Almighty, who was and who is and who is coming." I'm still here, by the way, Law. Good to know. So, just a person who comments. Do you actually are you interested in like watching this video? Like, I know, I don't know. I mean, maybe this will be something you probably like never knew about. But later on today, that all changes because once you start to know this, you'll start to realize why it all starts to make sense, because I mean, I'm just saying, Legion. A lot of because a lot of religions don't really talk about this. They don't mention anything about this. They don't mention 7,000 times, which is confusing because it should be mentioned. You know what I mean? 7,000 times is like that's a lot of times. I think when we don't talk about that, that's like really bad. I feel like we should mention this. This is something that should be said, not because you don't mention 7,000 times, then people are probably gonna be like, well, what are you talking about? So you should definitely mention that. Something to look forward to. Examine the difference between God's titles and his unique name, then learn why he reveals his name to you. And there's gonna be a video. So this video. Well, there's gonna be like another video over this video, and it's really good when you start to learn this. Honestly, gentlemen, I was like really happy when I started to learn more. Like it really started to feel like emotional, and I was just even happy just to just hear this. Like I didn't like because I went to the meetings a lot, right? Because I started going again, but I knew nothing about this. I was really shocked. Being honest with you. It's I was like when I started to know more about it, I was actually shocked. And I was like, why is this hidden from me? So as I started to learn the lessons, I started to know more about it. I didn't know this. I did not know this at the time. Because when you're going to the meetings, you don't really know what's happening. But then you really start to think about it, and it's really great. So, okay, let's go and read. Okay, I think we're no, we haven't read this one yet. God has many titles, but one name. To see the difference between the person title and his name, play the video, and then discuss the question that follows. What is the difference between a title such as Lord and name? The Bible acknowledges that people worship many gods. Wait, the Bible acknowledges that people have worshipped many gods and Lord. But we'll read this one. Discuss the questions and who is the gods of gods and Lord of lords. We're gonna read this. Okay, here we go, gentlemen. Give thanks to Jehovah for his good, his loyal love endures forever. Giving thanks to God of gods for his loyal and love endures forever, and give thanks to the Lord of lords for his for his for his loyal love endures forever. Let's go and watch the video.
A man can have many titles, husband, father, architect, and a personal name such as John. In the same way, God has many appropriate titles: Almighty, Creator, and Lord. He also has a unique name, one not shared by any other God. That name is Jehovah.
Okay, now we're gonna read the next one, Benjamin. Okay, so we have to read this one now. So then we watch the video. So I think it's gonna ask us about the video. Who's gods and lords of lords? Well, that's Jehovah. That's because he's creator, almighty. So yeah, he has many names that he goes by. Jehovah wants you to know to use his name. What Jehovah wants you to know and use his name. What shows that Jehovah wants you to know his name? Okay, so we have to play the video. Play the video, Legend. This video is really good, Legend, when you start to like know about it, and you're probably like, I didn't know this at all. So you'll start to like learn more about this.
Does God have a name? The Bible mentions the names of many gods. The nations surrounding ancient Israel worshiped deities named Ashtoreth, Baal, and Molech. The first century Christians lived among people who worshipped such deities as Artemis, Hermes, and Zeus, and the names of those gods are recorded in the Bible. The Bible acknowledges that there are many gods, but the name of one God appears in ancient manuscripts of the Bible far more times than the names of all the other gods combined. If you read modern Bibles, you will still find the names of the other gods. However, many Bibles have removed the name of the most frequently mentioned God. The name of that God appears some 7,000 times in the oldest versions of the Bible. Who is the God whose name has been removed from the Bible? The first part of the Bible, often called the Old Testament, was written in Hebrew and a related language, Aramaic. In Hebrew, God's name is represented by 4 letters. Hebrew is read from right to left. In English, those 4 letters are rendered by the consonants Y, H, W, H. The original vowel sounds used in God's name are unknown, but the 4 letters representing God's name appeared throughout ancient Bible manuscripts and have been inscribed in many other locations. In English, a popular rendering of God's name is Jehovah. Another rendering is Yahweh. Some Bibles use one of these forms of God's name at Psalm 83, verse 18, and in several other places. A number of other translations, such as the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures, restore God's name to the locations in which it originally appeared. Since God had his personal name included in the Bible some 7,000 times, he no doubt wants us to know and use that name. In the law God gave to Israel, he told Moses to write, "Listen, O Israel, Jehovah our God is one Jehovah." Jesus quoted that passage from the law, so he obviously knew and used God's personal name. In one of his final prayers before his death, Jesus said to Jehovah God, "I have made your name known."
See, when you start to learn, actually, you'll never like no one will really ever share this with you ever. So like this is probably something like new to people when they start to hear this. Like Finnzax, I've never actually heard this before. Like I never knew that actually. Like I'm just starting to learn this now. Finnzax, like nobody's telling me this. Like I'm starting to like learn this now, and it's true, Legion. When people don't really know what's happening, they start to learn new things. They don't even know what's happening. They're like, "Well, I don't think I want to know that," you know. But it's like, are you sure you don't want to know that? Because like, I feel like once you learn new things, I didn't know this, Legion. I was completely shocked, Legion, to be honest. Like, I'm like, when you learn new things, Legion, you just you don't like you're like, how come like no one's talking about this? Like no one talks about it. And there's one nobody really does talk about it. It's something that was never mentioned. Nobody ever really says anything about it, which is really weird, right? Because you would think people would you would think people would talk about it, and they don't. So like even learning that you don't really know what's happening. You're just you're just like really? You're like really confused. And so Legion, these are the lessons I've been learning like a lot actually. I've been learning all these lessons and they're really good, Legion. Like when you get right and when you really get into these lessons, Legion, they're really good. Like and they really help you. And people are just like, well, I don't want to hear that because you're like because you know it might change how you like think, you know. But it's just something to think about because like you question about it, like this is something new. I've never heard anyone talk about this. Like this this is new to me. You know, it's really new. Like you really start to think about it because I even questioned about it too. Like I was thinking about it, I was like wait, what? I didn't know that was going on. Like I like when I was first doing the lesson 4, I was completely shocked. I was like, what? So it was really brand new to me, and to this day, Legend, I still remember this. Let's read this one. I think we're basically done. We don't have to do all of it. We're probably gonna end up ending it here though. This will be our last one, Legend. Yeah, Legend. I think after this one, we're gonna be done. Like, I don't know if we'll have time to finish the video, but this other video, but because um she went to church honestly, but it didn't really work out, and she mentioned the name, and I really just don't want to like I don't know if anybody would ever be interested in another stream like this, like when we do another one. I think we'll get more into this. I mean I might even have a channel for this to be honest, where we get more into this because I know once you start to learn, you want to learn more. It's something you just don't want to stop. That's just how it is. I don't know how we're gonna be able to finish it today, but this is fun, Legend. I'm having a great time. Um, so let's go ahead and go. Okay, so I think we already read this, right? So let's see. So we already watched that. Joe wants us. He want people want. Okay, Joe wants people to know to use his name, read Romans, and then discuss these questions. We're gonna read this. For everyone who calls on the Jehovah name will be. Everyone who calls on the name of Jehovah will be saved. How important it is to use God's name, Jehovah? And how do you feel when someone remembers your name and uses it? And how do you think Jehovah feels when you use his name? I think he feels great, and it is very important to use it every day. And I think that's what I need. Like that's what I do all the time. I usually just talk about him a lot. And how do you feel when someone remembers your name? It always feels great. They don't just call you nothing. They don't. They call you by your name. They have to, because to me, I think it's like it's bad if someone just calls you something else. You know what I mean? And then they go off with something completely different, and then they insult you because they call you something completely different. I think when you do like to use people to use your name, they don't just make fun of you. They don't just call you something that you don't, because you're a human being. It wouldn't be right for some. See, so there's one. The thing is, I just don't think it's right to mislead people and tell people because like here's the thing: when you use the creator's name properly, it hurts his feelings. So we don't really go into people don't go in consideration about it. They just think, well, it shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Like why should it matter? But in reality, it actually does, and it does matter. Because when you start to learn this, you start to know more about it. So this questions everything. So you start to learn more things that you never learned. I mean, I don't even know if just a person who comments even knows any about this stuff. Like I don't think they ever like nobody really. I don't think anyone talks about this too. Like it's something you don't. No one talks to you about. And it's always usually the same thing. Even if they do teach you, they don't tell you that his name's said 1,000 times. They don't tell you anything about that. Or they don't tell you the creator's name, or really, that it was mentioned a lot of times. They don't tell you anything about that. But it should be something to, like, talk about. So, you know? So I think what we can do here is we can just do our final one for today. I know we're probably going to come back to this. Don't worry, everyone. I'm going to come back to this again. There's a lot more to come to. I mean, there's a lot more to learn, and you can learn. You can watch more of these, and you can even watch this too. So I won't be able to finish this, unfortunately, though. And there's a video here, Leisman. If you're curious and you have free time, you can go ahead and watch more of the video. But I know we learned a lot today, Leisman, and this was fun, honestly. But I think, I think we learned a lot today. I think this was fun. I think teaching everybody about it is really fun, and you can go through the lessons, and you can go to Can You Trust the Bible? Um, there's a lot of lessons, and believe me, there was about 60 lessons. So it's not you're not just going through like the lessons that you're just going through right now. There's way more lessons than this. There's like 60 lessons, Legend. 60 lessons. There's a lot, Legend. There's just certain things you didn't learn because you have to actually go through the lessons to learn them. I'm not even close to 60 yet, so it's a lot. There's a lot to learn. Um, but I guess since we're already here, Legend, we might as well just. I know it's gonna be like 8 minutes long, I think. Or do I don't even know which one. It doesn't really matter. We can just continue to consistently keep going if we want to. It doesn't really matter. Um so which one um um I don't know. Which one. I think that might be it, to be honest. For now, honestly, because I think we're gonna come back to this. I do want to end up finishing this, even if it's not on the same channel. But I want to see how long the video is first, because I don't think we're going to finish the video. I think the video is 8 minutes long. I don't know. Let me see how long the video is. I'm gonna let it load. It should load for me. It doesn't say. Okay, so the video is actually like 8 minutes long. So I want to get back into this though, so that people start to know more about this. This is really good because you can see from her experience when she did go to church, it didn't really work out, and she was trying to find who God is, and she tried, and she wanted to know who God was, and it's a really good video, honestly. It it did make me cry because, well, because when she went there and she mentioned the creator's name, it was really good. Like, and then the creator, like, the person that was there didn't want to hear what she had to say. She she didn't get the answer she wanted. Basically, he was very rude to her because, I mean, it's not like everybody's gonna be rude like that, but I'm just saying that was her experience when she went there. Obviously, not everyone's mean to you, but that was her experience when the question was asked, and no, they couldn't give you the answer. And that's weird because, people like think that that's the one. I don't know, because I feel like they should have answers for you. They shouldn't just like completely ignore what you're saying, and not want to hear what you have to say. That's not what that's not what it's about, Liz. You want answers, they're gonna give you the answers. That's how it should be, not listen to what you have to say. Obviously, um, we can watch it. It's fine. I've already seen it though, but I think we can manage to watch it. A woman from Cambodia name stolen, and that Stone said that learning God's name helped her to enjoy the best feeling on earth. Play the video and discuss the questions of the follows. I wanted Amber here because Amber wants to watch videos like this. So I don't really know if Amber will actually end up watching this video or not. If she will, Ijman. I don't really know this one. I want Avi to watch this. I mean, sorry, I meant to say I want Amber to watch this, but it wasn't. I don't Amber's not here. This video is really good because you start to learn more about it. I know you're like, well, Finnzax, well, why would I want to do that completely? So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get Amber online. So I want Amber to watch this. Hopefully Amber will get online and it's really good. Or they were gonna have to. This will be our last video, but I just wanted Amber to watch it because I feel like Amber should watch it. To be honest, I don't know if Amber will come back. She probably went to sleep. She probably got really sad. To be honest, I understand. She was probably like really sad. Like Legend, it's just. I just want Legend. This is what the thing is, Legend. I just wanted Amber to learn something new because I don't know. I like to share things and I want Amber to learn stuff because if she learns more new things, then her brain will keep growing and that's good. I want her to go to the right path. And I just say what I have to say because I care about people, Legend, and I just don't want people to go the wrong path and then they don't learn anything new and it's not just about YouTube and videos. You know what I mean? There's more to life, Legend, than just videos and stuff. So So let's go ahead and watch this video so you can see her experience because you'll start to know you really need to like really understand because this is her experience when what she was talking about it was really sad. So we're gonna end up watching it again. We're gonna watch this again, and then we're gonna we're gonna talk about this one. So we're gonna go ahead and play the video.
What many notice when they first attend meetings of Jehovah's Witnesses is that they hear God's name, Jehovah. In this life story, Sotan Yuen relates the impact that learning God's name had on her after surviving the killing fields of Cambodia.
On the killing fields in Cambodia, I prayed to God, but I didn't know his name. When I was a very young girl, they separate our family and they put me to work in the rice field from 5 in the morning till 9 in the evening. When you see some other children that get killed, you really desperately cry for help inside. You always think that you were next. But in my heart, I always believed that it has to be a true God somewhere, somehow, that can help me get through this. 1 year later, my family decided to escape Cambodia. We walked close to 6-7 months to Thailand. And I have 20 brothers and sisters. Only 4 of us survived. I have a blind on that hold on my shoulder all the time. But one day, we got caught. As they start shooting, I push my arm down to the ground and try to pretend that we are dead. And when I get up, I have no idea where my parent was. We spent many months in the jungle. As I try to survive, I eat whatever I can find, and I also help my auntie to survive. One day when I go out to look for food, I walked so far away, I couldn't find my way back. I start crying really hard underneath a tree and look up to the sky and pray to the true God. I was raised as a child to pray to Buddhas But on this night, when I start praying, I specifically said that I'm not praying to Buddha. I'm praying to the true God. And I say, true God, if you are really here, please help me because I am really scared and I'm hungry and I'm cold. After I pray, I just fall to sleep under the big tree. Eventually, I make it into the refugee camp in Thailand, and I was reunited with my family. We lived in the refugee camp in Thailand for about 10 years before we come to United States. My searching for the true God, it didn't stop there. We tried to go to different churches, but we didn't understand anything. One day when I come home from school, I met this gentleman named Harold, and he asked if he can talk to me about God. I agree, because I saw he have a Bible, he must be a good man. When he talked to me, I tried to pay attention so hard, but I still didn't understand what he was saying. And he went very slow. And then he said, your name? I say, my name's Sotan. And then he said, your name's Sotan, my name's Harold, God's name, Jehovah. I never thought God had name. And ever since that day on, I never forget Jehovah's name. It's super glue in my heart. He gave me his phone number. He said how can I ask his wife to stop by someday, but then I moved away from where I live. Even though I didn't know the truth that time, I always pray to Jehovah. After I learned God's name, I went back to the church. The priest would start out with Heavenly Father, but leave out Jehovah's name. So I raised my hand. I asked him, sir, when you pray Heavenly Father, why don't you say Heavenly Father Jehovah? Why are you not using God's name?
It's just something I do.
And then he told me that God does not force me to be here, so I welcome to leave or stay if I want. So because I realized that they don't use Jehovah's name, I left and never returned. And after many years, I tried to call Harold, but no one picked up the phone, so I leave a message. I was hoping that they remember me. 2 weeks later, Harold came to my door. But at the time, I was working at night and sleep during the day. But Harold never gave up. He come back. And I keep on praying to Jehovah, asking for someone to knock on my door. And finally, one day, I opened the door, and when I saw him, I almost couldn't talk. I was teared up. I was so happy to see him, because this is the man who introduced me to Jehovah's name. Eventually, I started to study with sister, and she helped me grow spiritually. To know that you have a Heavenly Father that care about you, that was the best feeling on earth. It makes me want to know more about him, want to learn more about him. I would ask questions, did he like this, did he like that? And then when I go to the Ken Mall,
Who did not create it simply for nothing.
I hear Jehovah's name so many times.
I am Jehovah, and there is no one else.
I feel that's it. I found my place. I got baptized in 2013. My blind aunt that I helped her survive through the jungle, she's still living until today. And now that I can get a chance to talk to her about Jehovah, that was a blessing. And I can't stress enough how wonderful and big privilege that I received from Jehovah, just to know who he is and to learn that there is true God. He have a name, and his name is Jehovah.
Sister Yuen still carries painful memories from what she and her family suffered because of man's ruthless wars. But she now has hope for the future and the comfort of knowing her Heavenly Father, Jehovah, something we all share with her. Sister Yuen has the added joy of worshiping the true God together with her husband and young daughter.
Yeah, let's see. In the video, how did learning God's name affect Stalin? Okay, Stalin's their name. Before you become someone's friend, you usually learn. Okay, but actually, that I did say that right. In the video, in the video, how did learning God's name affect Stalin? Before you become someone's friend, you usually learn his or her name. Read James and then discuss the questions. Why does Joe invite you to do? Knowing using God's name help you to feel closer to Him. We're gonna go ahead and read. Okay, so well in the video, the guy the guy explained. And then he said Jehovah in the sky. Like Jehovah lives in the sky. That's what he said in the video. He's pointing to the sky. He said I don't know how he said it, but I just know that he just said God in the sky, Jehovah, like holy, or no, he just said Jehovah. So there's a God's name, and then Jehovah in the sky in the heavens, like something like that. And then we got that. That was his answer to that question. But it was that. That's how she got introduced to it by a guy that like went up to her and explained Jehovah in the sky. So that was she didn't get it at first, but then he explained it, and then she starts to get it and she starts to understand it. So that answers that question. Before you become someone's friend, you usually learn his name or her name, and then discuss these questions. So let's go and read this. Discuss. I mean, I already discussed. Well, read this and then discuss the questions. We have to read this first. Draw close to God, and He will draw close to you. Clean your hands, and you sinners, and your uh, for your heart and intense ones. What what does Robo invite you to do? To spread the word to everyone and talk to her about it. Wait, what does Robo invite you to do? To learn. I think that's the. He wants you to draw close to God, and He will draw close to you. That's what He wants you to do, and cleanse your hands. He wants you. He just wants you to go to God and draw close to you, and clean your hands. He centers pervert your heart and then one. So he wants you to draw close to Him. How might knowing using God's name help you feel close to Him? Because you know you're saying His name, and it feels great to know that His name, and it really feels good. Some people say there's only one God, and so it doesn't matter what you call Him, which it does actually matter. Actually, it does. Well, we'll learn more about the praying thing too, so that way how to pray and stuff. Um, Summary: God is the name is only true God. He wants us to know and use that name so that you can draw close to Him. In review, Jehovah is different from other gods that people worship. Why should we use God's name, and what shows Jehovah wants us to draw close to Him? because he's mentioned more times than any other god. So there we go. Why should we use God's name so that way? Because it's important to use His name. Because if you don't use God's name, then because He wants you to know. So that's like the only way. So He wants you to know. Well, because once you know His name, then when the world comes to an end, you already know everything. Like that's why I go to the meetings to know more stuff, to know everything. Well, to know more stuff about the Bible, everything, the scriptures, everything that's gonna happen in the end. What shows that Jehovah wants us to draw close to Him? Because Jehovah doesn't want you to go far from it. I don't really like. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so we can draw close to Him. Because it just shows like when you say His name, basically that's how you're gonna get closer to Him. And then our goals, and we have other videos, but I don't really think we're gonna be able to finish all this in today. To be honest, I'll probably have Amber watch the entire video. I don't know if anyone's still here watching this, or if you learned anything new, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom, but I'll be right back, ladies and let's see. Hello, what's up? And it has been a long time. Hope your day's going good. It's been a while. It has been a while. So yeah, it said His name 7,000 times in the scrolls. The scroll. It said His name 7,000 times in the scrolls, like the scrolls that they used back in the day. So, so that's actually where it said it 7,000 times in the scrolls. So it's actually really good, Legend, to like learn this stuff because I didn't really know any of this stuff, to be honest. I didn't really know anything, but then when you start to learn this stuff, it stays with you forever. So if you're wondering what I've been learning a lot and why I've been like why I don't stream certain days, like Tuesday, well, this is what I've been doing. I've been just doing lessons like this and going to meetings a lot. And it's really like I said, Legend, once it's new to you, you don't really you're like you don't know what to say because it's like really new to you. So it's really good to learn all this stuff. But yeah, I hope your day is going good. I think that's it, Lojum. I think that's everything we. This is more that people want to learn, to be honest. But I think we've already talked about everything we need to talk about. I mean, we could go to like 4 hours, but I don't know if anybody would want to learn more, to be honest. Yeah, we're not doing any game requests today. This is what we're talking about today. Yeah, that's it, Lojman. But yeah, Lojman, if you ever have free time and you want to learn more about this, you can, Lojman. Um, Go ahead and watch this if you want to. I don't know if anybody was. I don't even know if anybody was actually watching this, Lojman, but. But yeah, Lojman, if anybody ever has like free time to watch this or watch the videos, they're actually really good. Um, but yeah, Lojman, I think that's it. Really, nobody's. I don't think anybody's really here still. I don't know if anybody's here. But yeah, Lojman, there you go, Lojman. I explained everything you need to know. Well, not everything yet, but I was gonna get more into detail, but I don't think anyone's really gonna be here, to be honest. But I think we learned a lot today, actually. What we were listening to, what we watched, the lessons. I think everything we're learning today is really good, and it really helped. And this explains everything. So now you know I'm a Joe's Witness, and in everything I'm explaining right now. Um, but yeah, Lojman, thanks, Finnzax. You're welcome. I'm glad everybody enjoyed the. I'm glad to help you with the lessons, everybody. And Amber, I'm happy to help you as well with the lessons, and I hope you learned something, Amber. And I know you're probably not watching the stream anymore, but I want to send you more stuff, and I want to send you that video, Amber, too, if she wants to watch that, because I know she wants to watch that. This is really helpful, Israel. I want to spread everything, that information everybody has never heard before. Now you're learning these things, Lejuan, and maybe people can just go off of this and rewatch them or do the lessons. You know what I mean? It's never too late, Lejuan. So that's it, Lejuan. I hope you enjoyed the lessons for today, and I'm happy to help everybody else. And this was actually fun, Lejuan. I really had a fun time doing this, Lejuan, to help others and as well. And never let anybody stop you from what you're doing in your life. And that's what I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep being a Jehovah's Witness, Lejuan. I'm never gonna stop. I will keep spreading the message. Doesn't matter how many times I spread it. Even if I spread 3,000 times, I'll keep doing that. But yeah, Lejuan, I hope you learned this lesson, and I hope that you can embrace this lesson today, and maybe you can look more into it. If you want to learn, you never know, Lejuan. I'm always here to you can always text me about it, Lejuan, about these lessons if you want to learn more. So each stream you can talk about it. Finnzax like, why don't you make a channel about this? And I can, Lejuan. I can make a channel about this. Um, I will 100% make a channel like this. I will do that, Lejuan. But I think that's it, Lejuan, for today. We learned a lot today, so I think that's good enough, Lejuan, for today. We'll come back to this for sure. I just wanted to spread the word more, and we'll get more into lessons, and we'll listen to songs again. We will 100% do this again. So we're gonna do this again, right, Lejuan? Hey, Lejuan, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you later. Peace out, and then please be safe, Lejuan.